Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Let's see what we got here. Alright, okay. I don't know what that spacebar item does. But this looks good. I mean, stats are looking pretty good. Rate of fire is a little below average, but that is okay. In every other respect, though, we are looking relatively good to start off with. HP is a big issue right off the bat. But we have the ability to fly, which is absolutely good. I walked right into it. You know what? I'm going to pop this. What the hell does a spacebar item do? Okay. It killed me. What the... What? I don't even know. I don't. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. I don't know what happened. I don't even know what that item was at all. I mean, that's all right. We got a new run to work with here. We have entirely temporary HP, which is problematic to start off with, but we can work with it. Stats are once again looking pretty okay. Nothing too fantastic here, really, but that's all right. We don't need anything too big, really, to get us started here. Really, the HP again is what we're gonna end up worrying about for the most part. You motherfucker. It's alright. God damn it. We're off to a horrible start in this episode. Jesus Christ. I'm trying... Okay. Alright, with this... There's no way we can mess this up, right? I mean, this is too good to mess up at this point. Okay, there's no way. I mean, again, the HP is the main issue here, but I mean, I swear, you know, like, we have multiple means of dealing damage already, like right off the bat here. There's a tinted rock right there, so if I can get a bomb, we'll have more likely than not more HP to work with. I just, like, need to not be so dumb all the time. It is an issue, and it is a persistent one at that. But to kind of take the talk away from Isaac a little bit, I do have some things that I wanted to bring up in this episode, because I do have some things to talk about. For one thing, you know, kind of on the shorter side in terms of stories, but I have a job, believe it or not, and at this job, I work in the food service industry. You know, I mean, I have worked in that industry for a while now, more than I would have liked to, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Have we ever had 4 runs in one episode? I think we're, you know, gearing for a fucking new record here, and I mean, these stats are horrendous, so, you know, God help us all, but anyway, you know, so I mean, I work in the food service industry, which is not really the core element of the story here, but it's kind of setting it up a little bit. You know, and my manager will, or one of my managers rather, will play music on a speaker. Anybody can play music on a speaker that we have in the back. And he was playing, I guess, his playlist of music or something, and he listens to, like, rap and that newfangled music that I'm just not a fan of. But anyway, you know, listening to a little bit of EDM as well, which, you know, is EDM. But you know, I was fine with it. I was back there. It wasn't a big deal. Nothing horrible was playing. And then, you know, this... I'm sure that at least some of you are aware of the song, Last Resort by Papa Roach. Early 2000s rock song, has achieved meme status as of, you know, the age of memes, I guess. Not a terrible song, though. You know, I enjoy it to some extent. Anyway, that song came on, except it was a dubstep remix of that song. Allow me to reiterate, and I just died again. We're on our 5th run. Absolutely fantastic. Allow me to reiterate for you. Okay, you know, in case you misheard me here. It was a dubstep remix of Last Resort. And, you know, on the surface, that sounds terrible, right? But when you actually listen to it, it is absolutely horrendous as well. It is one of the worst things I have ever heard, okay? And I have listened to Ariana Grande's music, okay? You know, so believe me, I've heard a terrible thing or two here or there, you know. But I digress, you know, I mean... It was just absolutely horrendous. You know, it was like, I'm trying to think of the lyric in my head. But you know, there's like a verse, in, you know, in EDM, like they'll take a verse from a song or something like that, and then they'll repeat it over and over, and then they'll speed it up, and then the beat will drop. You know, it did that with this one verse in the song, and it was awful. You know, it was absolutely terrible. I don't know why I went in here. I already found my item room. Oh, because I'm looking for bombs and coins, potentially, because I didn't like the item that was in there. I mean, granted, I don't know what the item exactly does, but I would prefer... I mean, I'm fine with the spacebar item that I have, which is why I'm more keen on getting something else. Yeah, you know, like it was just horrendous, you know, and on the surface it does sound terrible, but imagine it being worse than it actually sounds, you know. Just put that in your head for it. And you know what, you can probably find it on Spotify, because I believe he was playing it on Spotify, so I'm sure you can find it on there. And, you know, listen to that monstrosity for yourself. But good Lord, man. Like, there are some things in this world that are not meant to be created. And that was absolutely one of them. Anyway. That was the little thing that I wanted to talk about. I mean, I guess not little thing. I don't want to, you know, separate these various things into categories, really. But that was one thing that happened earlier today, actually. It already feels like it happened a few days ago, but it was just earlier today, actually. You know, also I use, you know, like a lot of people, I use dating apps. Like I use Tinder and Bumble to try and meet new people, and you know, that sort of thing. Not a big fan of it at all. You know, I honestly hate texting as a means of like getting to know people and talking to people. I would much rather talk to somebody in person. I know how cliche that sounds, but I honestly can't stand it, mainly because of how I act, not necessarily how other people act, but mainly because of how I act. You know, I end up talking way too much, because, you know, it's just how I am, or I try to make a joke, you know, while we're texting, and it doesn't come across the right way, or it can't come across the right way because you're texting. I want to buy this bomb, but I can't because I can't afford it. Whatever, it's all right. Well, let's see here. No? Okay, fair enough. Wow, we actually made it to the second floor. Look at that. Jesus Christ. But anyway, I met somebody on Bumble earlier, actually, and it reminded me of, of how much anxiety and, I get from talking to new people with that goal in mind, with the goal of potentially forming a relationship or dating that person. If, with that goal in mind, it freaks me the hell out. Like, I already get a little nervous from talking with new people to begin with. I've always had some social anxiety to some extent, but, nothing terrible, I guess. But this kind of it freaks me out on a whole new level. And so, when Bumble makes the females send the first message, and guys physically cannot send the first message unless you're talking to another guy on there, if you're gay, or anything of that sort. So, I actually don't know how that works. Maybe they just let it go normally, like either one of you can send the first message first. Either way, that's how it works on there, which is fine by me. I am perfectly okay with somebody else sending the first message, and they sent the first message, and I broke out in sweats. I was like, holy shit. They actually sent me a message, because I don't know how often this happens to everybody else. Maybe it just happens to me. It makes me more of a loser or something like that. But half of the matches that I end up getting, people just never say anything to begin with. It's kind of just, you match, you say hi, or you say some half flirty, half corny kind of thing to get their attention, and then you never get a reply. They sent the first message, and I wasn't really expecting much of that match to begin with. So the fact that they sent me a message, and a message that referred to my bio as well, instead of like a hey or a hi, how are you kind of thing, it freaked me out. I was genuinely, well, not genuinely, but I was pretty scared of replying to some extent, because I was like, oh, holy shit, I don't want to throw this away. I don't want to do the thing that I typically do and push people away. But it reminded me of how much I don't like it, of how nervous it makes me, I do better in person, which, I don't know if that is standard, for social anxiety, or if it's just a different form of social anxiety, but I do better with people when I am in person. It didn't used to be this way, actually. This is a new development for me to some extent, but I interact better with people in person. Over text, I can't gauge what people's emotions are, so it kind of throws me for a loop, and frankly, I don't like it nearly as much. Not only that, but I think, talking to somebody in person, you can get an idea of what their sense of humor is a lot better than through texting. Through texting, you're trying to figure out what their sense of humor is and trying to use it to your advantage, at least when you're looking to go on a date with somebody. But you know, in real life, you know, or I mean, you know, through texting, it's really hard to do, honestly, you know. Unless they're, you know, extremely open and not at all discreet about it, which most people aren't, you know, unintentionally, like, so, you know, myself included. So, you know, I mean, texting people just makes it more difficult to a large extent. You know, like, I don't have any problem with texting friends. Like, that's a different thing, but trying to meet somebody new like that, you know, is, like, through texting is awful. I hate it. I hate it very much. You know, and I wish I didn't, not have to meet people that way, but, you know, I wish that wasn't the easiest way of meeting new people nowadays like that. What do you got for us in here? We did get a Steam sale, so we can go in here and take advantage of some of the stuff that is offered. I will come back if I get enough money to make a return. So I wanted to talk about that because, you know, I just think it's interesting that, you know, I mean, I know it's selfish of me to bring up, but this is my fucking channel, by the way. You know, so if you don't want to hear me talk about myself, go to somebody else, okay? And listen to them talk about themselves. All right? You know what you signed up for. Anyway. I mean, I just thought it was interesting that, you know, that whole dynamic with me. You know, kind of gave me a little bit of a little more introspection into my own psyche to some extent. You know, I've always known how I am to some extent, but, you know, you're always learning about yourself every day. You know, sometimes little things, sometimes big things. You know, and I just thought it was cool and interesting. And it was a neat new thing that I learned, and I'll be able to work with it in the future to try and get better about it. And, yeah, you know, I think it's good to learn things about yourself, to you know, learn new things about yourself and thus improve yourself as a person. And I am getting messages on my phone, but it is too far away for me to see, so I'm going to have to probably pause after this room and make sure that, you know, I'm not missing anything important. I mean, it is midnight, so I'm assuming that, you know, I am not missing something important, but you never know. Oops. Let's see. One more. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Nothing important at all. Wasn't even a message, actually. It just looked like one. Alright. I think we're good to take on the boss here. Hopefully we can get another deal with the devil. You know, I should have expected that. Honestly, should have anticipated that as well. That's okay. God damn it. We at least have the opportunity for an angel room, though, so I'm not going to fret too much. We do need some help, though, in the stat department. You know, the stats were good initially, but we haven't seen any improvement, really. You know, and it's a little, I don't know, what's the word? A little scary, little touchy, going forward here, but I want to go look for, like, the secret rooms to potentially get more money, but, I mean, I don't know if that's really worth it. I didn't mean to do that. God damn it. Alright, well, at this point, I think it's just good to move on. Gonna hold on to this judgment card as well. I want to make sure I have enough money for that in case it is a normal judgment boy. Oh god, alright. Well, I'm glad, you know, that at the very least we got one half-decent run out of this. It only took us, you know, 5 tries to get there, but I think that's like, that, I always set a new bar for myself, you know? It used to be, I think it was like 3 runs in one video, you know, and I was doing that quite a bit. Then it went up to 4 runs, and now it's at 5 runs in one video. You know, I'm always setting the bar higher. You know, you can expect that out of me, and on this channel, I always set the bar higher. You know, so if you're expecting that high quality content, you got it right here. Let me tell you. All right, we could really use, I think, damage would be nice. Offensive items would be nice. Our deal with the devil is effectively ruined, but that is okay. Still have the angel room opportunity, and I hope we can actually we can actually take advantage of it soon. This room sucks. I hate it. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Is that it? No, there's one more. Take no, there are multi. Oh my god, he came out of nowhere. The madman. Alright, here we go. Thank you very much. I have 8 keys, which is more than enough. I have some, you know, I have cube of meat and I have ball of bandages, which are good, good enough defensive items. I don't really need anything else in the defense department. It's more the offensive department that we're kind of lacking in a little bit. And HP, but, you know, I like, we have an extra life, maybe. Guppy's collar is kind of iffy with that. So I'm not terribly concerned about it, and getting more offensive items will allow us to preserve our HP more, so offensive items are kind of the main focus at the moment, if we can get more of those. Yeah, that's right, you can't hit me. I've got cube of meat and I got ball of bandages, alright? Got essentially an impenetrable wall over here. Alright, here we go. Penny tiers, I mean, it'll be good for us, you know, because we'll be able to get into the shop. But again, not really the offensive item that I was looking for, because it doesn't add any damage effects. It only, you know, potentially gives us money here and there. Yeah, like, it's taken us way too long to get through some of these enemies. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, we're gonna look for the shop for sure. Holy shit. Holy shit. We're gonna look for the shop, then we'll go take on the boss. You know the drill. You understand how I like to operate. Not even anything new. How did I take any damage there? I would like to figure that one out. Like I said before, I have an impenetrable wall here, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you know, I guess if that's how we're gonna play, that's how we're gonna play. Alright, there it is. So we'll be able to go in there if I can fucking survive this room. Because this sucks. I hate this. I hate these spiders. They are worse than the normal ones that you get, and I cannot believe I skirted out of there like that. That was some true God tier play, okay? Maybe not God tier, but it was surely better than anything I've ever done. Or, not ever done, but done in a while. So, I'm going to take credit. Give me magic mush. Okay, fair enough. Did not. Telepills. Alright, you're just, you know, really delaying the process here, but that's okay. I don't mind walking. It's good for the bones. Not good for the bones, but good for the muscles. Maybe potentially good for the bones. I don't know. Like I know anything about fitness. It's not like I work in a fitness center or anything like that. Alright, I mean, so nothing really of value worth buying in here. Like, I'm not going to buy that. Seems like a waste of money. I will buy the card. Turned out to be useless. Judgment. So I'll pop in Judgment in here, because why not? Ooh, thank you. Appreciate that. He's probably going to give me... Oh, no, he didn't. Thought he was going to give me an HP upgrade. He did not. Granted, Mom's Key is not exactly great, but... I'll take it. I was going to go back for the card, but then I remembered that I just used it. Alright. Oh, I don't like him. This guy isn't bad, but, you know... I'm bad, so... Kind of, concerns me. Especially when I'm fighting a boss who can, just turn around and thus defend himself. Please. 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 Get him out of here. There's too many of them. Motherfucker. You're cheating. Constantly turning around like that. You think that's fair? Bud? Okay, we did get an angel room, thank God. Wow. You're really gonna do this to me, huh? I mean, out of all of the angel room items I could have gotten in there, I could have gotten the halo. Instead, I got a bunch of bombs. Which, I mean, you know, I'm grateful, because I could have gotten a whole lot of nothing. But, you know, we do need help. That's all I'm saying is that we do need help. You know, we're not exactly sitting in a great spot right now. You know what? Here. There you go. I used the bomb. I thought it had an added effect. I didn't realize it was just going to give me 10 bombs and then do nothing with them. Alright, well that makes it even worse. I would have taken a sack of bombs at that point, so that I could get a constant supply. But, oh well, that's fine. It's alright. I'm complaining a little bit, but, you know, you gotta work with what you get at the end of the day. You know, I mean, this run is salvageable. I'm making it out to be like it's not, but it is absolutely salvageable. We just need to play smart. You know, need to play well. Haven't been doing that at all today, but we're gonna try here. That's the most I can really ask out of myself. Okay, there we go. Holy shit. Ah, holy shit. Jesus Christ. God, I hope this shop can help us out somehow. Because the shops haven't been giving us a whole lot of anything. And when we were able to get stuff, we weren't able to afford it. So, I am really hoping that we can get something here. God damn it, I forgot about the blood on the floor. No, that's not worth it. I will check this out though. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. You know what? That's fine. You gave me 2 spirit hearts. More than I could ever ask for. Really? Really? Now we get a bomb effect. Wow, look at that. Thank you, game. Really, you're really coming in clutch for me, huh? Really, really making my life easier, huh? Gonna have to pop a whole lot of bombs in these boss fights. Alright, I'm gonna go back and look for the shop. See if we can do anything with it. We do have a pretty decent amount of money. So hopefully we can. If not, we'll be fine anyway. Hopefully. I imagine greed is probably going to be on this floor. If not, the next one. So, either way, we should be able to take advantage of a shop here, one way or another. Whether it's on this floor or the next. But we'll see. Okay, greed was not here. Cool. Alright, I don't want any of these. Oh my god, I forgot I had scatter bombs. Jesus Christ. Okay, HP up, no. I am going to take that discounted spirit heart, though. Discounted for 1 cent less. What is with all these bomb items? I don't want these bomb items, okay? I have more than enough. I don't want homing tears, really. Again, another bomb item. More bomb items. You're really fucking with me here, game. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'll take sack of pennies. Not that I need it, but I'll take it. And we gotta hope and pray that the next floor does not have greed in the shop, so that we can go in there and hopefully get some better stuff. Alright, you know, hopefully we can get a deal with the devil or an angel room here. Either one would be perfectly acceptable. Just as long as we get decent items. And I mean decent as in like offensive items. Strong offensive items. Because we are not going to be able to make it with what we currently have later on. Like at all. We're not in a terrible spot. We need more, you know. And that isn't me being greedy. That's me, you know, being real with myself. And with you. Okay? I don't want to preach to anybody, but... You know, these are just my observations and how I'm, viewing my current situation. You motherfucker, you moved. Well, I mean, at the very least, we're not taking a whole lot of damage, which is good. In large part to ball of bandages and cube of meat. This is just a very long and tedious fight. Again, because we don't have these offensive weapons that we need. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Nothing. We got Halo of Flies. More protection. As if we needed that. And I only get one of the flies because my other slots are occupied. Jesus Christ. Man. I mean, the game isn't doing us too dirty. I'll acknowledge that much, but, you know, it is doing us dirty a little bit. Like, you know, we could be getting a little more out of this. Frankly. I mean, let's see. We're gonna have to look for the secret room before we before we try and go into the shop, because if we can get greed in the secret room, that would be very ideal, as opposed to finding him in the shop. So I don't know where to look exactly for that, but I will try and find it soon enough. Need to explore the entire map first, which is great and fun. Hopefully I don't lose all of my spirit hearts along the way. That would be ass. I mean, the most ideal situation I see here is we fight greed in a secret room. He gives us Steam sale afterwards, which makes all items free in the shop. And we get a reroll machine in the shop, and we can buy as much as we want, and we get the items that we want. That would be the most ideal situation I could think of. Is that likely to happen? No, not at all. But it could. And that is what I am currently holding on to. Let me dream a little bit. Alright. The secret room is probably somewhere over this way based on how the map is currently shaped up. If I'm gonna make an educated guess here and use my vast Isaac knowledge to come to a conclusion. Shouldn't have used a what's it called? A normal key. But we got Yes Mother, which is nice. Which comes with, I believe it's Mom's knife and not sack dagger, but I think it acts like sack dagger. I'm not entirely sure. But I mean, we are essentially like impenetrable here to a certain extent. Well, not exactly impenetrable, but close enough to it. Alright, there's our shop. We're not going in there yet. I'm not going to waste my time with that just yet. I might in the future. Well, we shall see. There you go. Right on. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Cool. Yeah, this map is really big. We're gonna have to dedicate quite a bit of time here to finding this secret room and hoping and praying that greed actually shows up into it. Shows up in it if he's gonna show up at all. You know, ideally, like, greed doesn't show up at all. You know, we don't even have to worry about it, but I know how this game likes to work, so he's probably gonna show up sooner rather than later. Or rather than never, really. You motherfucker. How did he get through? God damn it. Losing all my spirit hearts. I mean, we got the mom fight too, so I don't... We really need some help. I mean, we already got our item room. We got Mom's razor, which is fine, but it's not great, you know, because it's not an outward offensive item, you know. It's not something that will hit enemies from a distance, which means that it's not going to hit enemies very often at all, which is unfortunate. Okay, all right. Maybe here. No. I forgot that they do that. Alright. Well, that was worth a shot. It's not there. We're gonna try here. Nope. Actually, gonna try here. Nope. Holy shit. We're gonna... It's gotta be... down here, maybe? Where the hell could it be, then? Because it's not... I mean, I don't think it's there. Yeah, no, it's not. Here? Yeah. Oh, God. There we go. Alright, no greed. Is interesting. He better not show up in the shop then. God damn it, dude. You gotta be kidding me. Enough with the bomb items. I have more than enough bomb items. Alright, please, for the love of God, do not be in here. School bag has appeared in the basement. Okay. Alright, we didn't get a reroll machine, which is very unfortunate, but we'll work with what we got here. I don't know what school bag is, but hey, I'll take a new achievement any day of the week. And I mean, we have a lot of money that we're not going to need anymore, so I'm going to donate to the donation machine for once. And that shot up our angel room opportunity, which I will absolutely take, and I'm going to try and get some more spirit hearts. Because I want to make sure that I preserve both my deal with the devil and my angel room opportunity. My angel room opportunity will stay there no matter what. But I want to make sure that I have the opportunity to get the deal with the devil as well. Because both could be very beneficial. Can't get both at the same time, but having the opportunity to get both could be very nice. Alright. Drop a bomb there. Trying to use these bombs a little strategically. Not that it really matters, but you know, I don't want to waste them for one thing, but also I want to, if I can deal more damage with them by using them effectively, then I want to do that. So God damn it, dude. You're not letting me hit Mom because you're spawning in all these fucking enemies. I gotta get close to her foot when she stomps, because we have Mom's knife and the razor, which can deal extra damage, along with Cuban meat and ball of bandages, but you get the idea. God damn it. You know, this is taking a really long time, and it is largely because, again, the offensive items, I'm going to keep repeating it until your fucking ears bleed, okay? I don't know how I'm expected to work with this. I mean, I am, but I wish I didn't have to, is really what I'm getting at. Shit. There's so much blood all over the ground. And so many bones. Because I've had to kill so many enemies. We're getting there, though. We're close. Deal with the devil still intact. God damn it. That's okay. Angel room is still there. Pretty solid chance for that. There we go. And we didn't get it? Are you kidding me? God damn it. How could we have not gotten it? 75% and we didn't get it, and now it drops back to 50%, and we're probably going to lose this deal with the devil. On top of that, oh my God, man. Alright, give me power pill. Just want to make sure, okay. Great. Yeah, absolutely wonderful. It's exactly what I wanted, was a mini-boss right off the get-go here that isn't even going to lead to the direction that I need to go. But, you know, I'm not gonna, I gotta be the bigger man here, you know, I can't complain. You know, if I complain, then I'm just a whiny baby, you know. It's not like the game has tried to make this run as difficult as possible or anything, you know. Double active, yeah. Very, very useful card, thank you. Appreciate it. There we go. The hell? What's this other pill? Pretty fly. No room for it. Has 0 effect. Oh God. Hey. All of you need to stop shooting. Okay, because I can't keep track of it. God damn it. Whatever. We did get the extra life. Not that it matters, you know, we're gonna die anyway. Oh my God, man. This run pisses me off more than the first 4 did. Largely because my stats haven't improved at all since the start of the run. They have not gone up in any area that really matters. I had to use Scalper to get a 0.2 damage increase. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. You know, at some point, like, I need some help, man. God damn it. All right, well, I mean, we'll end the episode here. I just blew through like 5 Eden tokens, but that's okay. Hopefully we can bounce back in the next one and play better as a whole. Anyway, with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this episode of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, let me know down in the comment section below. Like the video and share with your friends. Let me know you want to see more of any game series I do here on the channel. The link down to the game is in the description box below if you want to pick it up for yourself. Subscribe to my channel for more gaming content, to play all sorts of games on my channel. Thank you guys very much for watching. Love you very much, and I will talk to you later.